buenas a todos, señores, señoritas, animales y lo que haya por ahí. Aquí estamos en otro vídeo de Genshin Impact. Y bueno, podemos desbloquear una misión más legendaria, porque la de Mona por lo visto se ha desbloqueado sola, porque yo no recuerdo haberla desbloqueado. La de Jin la vamos a poder desbloquear. Ahí está. De acuerdo. Y así pues ya una cosita menos, que será esta de ahí, pero bueno. Correcto, cuando sopla el viento del oeste. Perfecto, sí señor. De acuerdo. Pues, a ver, ¿qué más había por aquí? Logros. Logros también. ¿Esto qué era? Forja un arma de 4 estrellas. Vale, vale. Esto ya está, progreso de logro. Conseguimos una tarjeta, que es esta, ¿de acuerdo? Está bien, muy bien, divertido, guay, cookie. Ten a un personaje protegido por 3 o más tipos de escudo. Bueno, este lo conseguí yo, sí, creo que sin querer, la verdad, no sé ni cómo lo hice. Bueno, ¿dónde estoy? Vale, más allá de las estrellas. Estábamos haciendo la legendaria de Mona y teníamos que ir hasta allí, así que vamos a ir hasta allí. Y perfecto, señores, no hay problema. Sin miedo, ¿eh? Con ánimo, con entusiasmo, aunque la vida a veces sea una cabrona, con entusiasmo. Esa es la vida. A ver, vamos a ver. Hay que bajar, pero no sé hasta qué punto. A ver, con cuidado, cerdo. Vale. Ah, vale, hay que bajar del todo, me parece. Vale, hay que ir hasta ahí. Bueno, monita, a ver qué nos cuentas. Hola, mona. A ver, siéntate, sin miedo. Siéntate, capullo, siéntate. Joder, lo que le ha costado.
Since it's Mona's treat, we can order whatever we want, right?
Of course. I am a most generous master, after all. But only if you can finish it all. Wasting food simply will not do.
Excuse me, what would you like to order?
Hostia, a ver, pues de lo que leo ahí, albóndigas de camarón dorado.
These are made using large, succulent shrimp wrapped in crispy fried potatoes. They have an amazing texture.
A ver, abulón vegetariano.
It's exactly what it says on the label. Abalone made from vegetarian ingredients. It's just as good as the real thing.
Bueno, pues tofu con huevas de
Though
cangrejo.
tofu could not be a more ordinary ingredient, it and crab roe are truly a match made in heaven. It's one of our specialties.
Vale, vale, cuidado. Sopa de brotes de
This
bambú.
is a favorite among our regulars. Bamboo shoots, meat, and ham are cooked together, creating a richly flavored soup.
Vale.
Pour a few spoonfuls into each bowl of rice you eat. You'll never get enough of it.
Es todo.
All of them? We only have 3. No, 2.5 people? Isn't that too much food?
That's not how you count it. Besides, Paimon hasn't even ordered yet. Squirrelfish, Juyu chili chicken, and Jury soup, please.
Sure. And is there anything else you'd like to order, ma'am?
I'd just like to ask, how much do the current dishes cost in total?
Around 20,000 mora.
Then, I'll just have some vegetarian noodles, please.
All right. A bowl of vegetarian noodles, was it? Please wait a moment.
Vale, vale, esperamos. La comida llegó. Paimon y tú se atiborran en un festín digno de un rey.
Paimon's been thinking about something since we started eating.
¿Por qué ella pidió solo un plato de fideos?
Is it? Because she actually doesn't have money?
I heard that. I said I was treating. How could I be rattled by something as mundane as Mora? An astrologist's mind is set on studying the stars. Being so easily disturbed by such banal matters would hamper my judgment. Especially the act of overly gratifying oneself using Mora. It is both vulgar and dangerous.
So, not eating the dishes we ordered is also part of an astrologist's pride? Paimon doesn't get it, but it feels kind of bad that only we got to feast.
A ver, deja que yo prepare algo.
Oh, yes, we can do that. Just give us a minute.
Sí, sí, danos un minuto.
You don't
Que si
use
no-
more to fulfill your desires, so it's fine as long as you're not buying anything, right?
Vale.
Let's go borrow borrow the kitchen from the innkeeper.
Bueno, eso está arriba, obviamente. Así que hay que subir. A ver, hay que prepararle un platillo a la señorita Mona. Vale, aquí está el
Hello.
gerente.
How may I help you?
We'd like to borrow the kitchen here.
Mi amiga quiere comer un plato especial.
Ah, I see. In that case, sure. As long as you prepared your own ingredients, feel free to use the kitchen. If I may, you must be well versed in the art of cooking, yes?
Por supuesto, puedo hacer cualquier plato gourmet.
Talented indeed. Actually, I have a small suggestion to make. From your clothes, you're most likely not from around these parts. But since you've come to Liyue, would you like to try making Liyue-style cuisine? I have a recipe for golden crab with me. It's a Yue cuisine classic. It's crab meat that's been rolled in flour, deep-fried, and then pan-fried together with ginger and garlic. When you finally plate it up, the crab seems to be lying on gold.
Golden crab.
A ver, aprender un plato solo por Mona es un poco...
Golden crab, golden crab.
Supongo que también lo aprenderé por ti.
Then let's get to it. With
Venga.
your skills in the kitchen, this'll be a cinch.
Sí, yo también. Vale, dale un cangrejo dorado, regular o delicioso a Mona. Bueno, pero tendremos que aprender la receta primero, ¿no? Entonces, aquí, usar, ya hemos aprendido la receta, cangrejo dorado. Así que la vamos a cocinar. A ver si la encuentro. Cangrejo dorado, vete a saber dónde coño está. No me lo puedo creer. Ah, tengo 3 ya. Afortunadamente, bueno, voy a dejar hecho harina. No sé dónde coño habré sacado las 3. Pero voy a dejar harina hecha, ¿de acuerdo? Así que nada. O sea, cocinar no hace falta porque ya la tenemos hecho. No hay misterio en eso. Así que supongo que en el vídeo de la misión pues no mostraré cómo cocino. Bueno, en mi caso ya tenía hecho el plato, así que nada. Venimos aquí y se lo entregamos. Monita.
There's no need to spend all that effort on me. I'm not in dire need of food. I am a little hungry, but it's not a big deal.
Vale, pues le entregamos 1, entregar y catapum. Para ti.
This aroma is...
Lo hice especialmente para ti.
Wow, it's incredible. Fine. Since my disciple has put in so much time and effort, I must, with great difficulty, accept... it's delicious. It's the most delicious thing I've eaten recently. I mean, I never knew that my disciple was this skilled. As your master, I am most comforted.
No disimules, estás disfrutando de la
I
comida.
see that it's no boast to call them Liyue's delicacies. I suppose it wasn't too much to spend all this mora on. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Now that we've eaten and drank our fill, we should be off. If we travel north from here, we should reach the Stone Gate, and from there we will be within the boundaries of Mondstadt. What deep mysteries shall we acquire knowledge of? I'm looking forward to it.
Bueno, vale, venga. Reanuda tu viaje y dirígete a la puerta de piedra. Ese es el siguiente objetivo y lo tenemos exactamente ahí. Bueno, hay que volver a Mondstadt, no sé, por lo visto. Pues volvamos a Mondstadt, sin miedo, joder. A ver, llevamos 8 minutos. Espero que se esté escuchando bien, que no haya ningún problema, porque últimamente pasan cosas raras que no tienen explicación. Y si tratamos de buscársela, no se la vamos a encontrar. Vale, habla con Mona mientras descansa.
That was tiring, but we're finally in Mondstadt. The quest to plumb the wondrous depths of knowledge is indeed arduous.
Paimon's not tired.
That's because you float.
Well, it doesn't look like an astrologist is all that amazing either.
That's because you have too many unrealistic fantasies about astrology.
Are you also resting your feet here?
Who are you?
Oh, my brothers and I are all merchants. We just finished doing business in Liyue, and we're preparing to head back to Mondstadt. You look rather tired. The cart we hired will be coming in a while. What say you to coming along for the ride?
¿Hay que pagar?
No need, no need. We're already heading that way anyway.
There's no need. Now shoo, get out of our way.
Miss, is there something wrong?
Cease your pretensions, bandit. Picking up people on the road who appear vulnerable, robbing them blind once they've gotten on the cart, and then taking them to some Archon-forsaken place. Is that your deal?
What are you saying? We came over here to make conversation, and this is how we're rewarded? If you don't want to get on, don't. Crazy girl.
Well then, shall I tell you now which objects you have on you that are stolen? If you have any quibbles, we can bring people to corroborate what I've said, and all will come to light. If I lose, I'll pay you 20,000 mora. But if I win, then you'll be eating prison rations in Liyue Harbor tonight. How about it? If you're real legitimate businessmen, there's nothing to fear, is there?
You pushed it too far, brat. I don't know how you found out, but as long as we get rid of you, no one will have to know.
No te atrevas a tocarla.
Don't fret, it's just a few bandits. You said earlier that there was nothing amazing about astrologists. Well then, this is a good time to show you what your master can do.
Venga, vamos, mona. Monita, monilla.
Finish! Dodge this!
Bueno, de momento, a ver. Hombre, reparte sus castañas. Pero tampoco es para sacarse el sombrero. A ver si puedo utilizar la ulti. Ya vemos.
Fate is upon you.
Eso ya vemos. Qué bien, qué bien.
What did you think? Did that satisfy your expectations?
Lo impresionante es que supiste que eran bandidos.
Such things are elementary for an astrologist. Lies are worthless before astrology. Destiny and truth are written in the stars. Though it may take more time to garner the specifics, I can read the gist of a situation at a glance.
But you did hit some bumps in the road.
That's because Tevat's stars can only display the fates and truths of this world. Anything related to you becomes like a fog that even I cannot penetrate. That is why I must meet that successor. With our knowledge combined, I might be able to gain new insight into your fate.
Prefiero no hacerme muchas ilusiones.
Whatever the case, you've got everything to gain from this trip. All right, I'm rested. Let's get this journey to Mondstadt over with.
If only we had a cart.
I thought you weren't tired.
Venga, vamos, Paimon. Ya queda poco. Nuevo destino, Mondstadt. De acuerdo, un destino enmarañado. Llega a Mondstadt. Que eso está, pues, justamente allí. Vale, pues ya está. Ya hemos llegado, señores. Ya hemos llegado. El viaje más rápido de la historia. A ver, hoy pienso acabar esta misión. La verdad. A ver.
Are you ready? Don't shame your master now. We're about to meet that successor.
No sé ni cómo interpretar las
I
estrellas.
guess. Wait, no. It won't do if you have no idea at all, even if you are a fake disciple. We have a rule that forbids us from teaching outsiders, but I suppose I could teach you. My astrology is based on hydromancy, and as the name suggests, I use the reflections in water bodies to observe the true starry sky. Allow me to demonstrate. Watch closely now. From the present station and movement of the stars, I see. So that successor is a young, female Knight of Favonius.
Doesn't that sound like Lisa?
We will meet her here presently. Well, that's all the information we need.
Yo no vi nada.
It seems that even basic astrology can't be grasped in one go. Never mind, I'll explain in detail later. She's here.
Wow, it's you, Mr. Honorary Knight. And Paimon, too. You're back.
Hostia, Klee.
That's her. The successor to great knowledge.
¿Te refieres a Klee?
Successor?
That's right. I am the astrologist who has plumbed the depths of the ocean of stars. Surely you have long calculated my arrival as well.
An ocean of stars? What's that? Does it have fish in it?
Fish? No, don't play dumb. Is this some kind of game?
I should be the one saying that. I didn't get what you said at all.
Esta discusión no nos lleva a ningún
But my
lugar.
predictions can't be mistaken. Well, let's make sure. Your mother's name is Alice, isn't it?
That's right. Oh, so you're Mommy's friend. But she's gone very far away.
My readings told me as much. But before she left, she must have imparted her mystical arts to you, sure.
Mystical arts? I don't get it. Mommy only taught me to make jumpy dumpties. So Glee's mother is the friend and rival of Mona's teacher?
Yes. As well-versed in astrology as she was, my master knew only astrology. Alice, on the other hand, was skilled in a great many other mystical fields.
Well, Glee's so young. So even if she'd heard this deep knowledge, she might not have understood.
Yes. It seems she has inherited the blood, but not the knowledge. What a miscalculation. There can be no contest like this. Yes. So before Alice left, did she tell you about a 50-year agreement and about a certain box?
Oh, I know this one. So you're here for that box. I'll look. Wait here. Not this one. Or this one. No, it's not this one either. I remember now. I buried it together with my new treasure at Windrise.
¿Por qué siempre entierras cosas importantes en el campo?
Wait for me. I'll be right back.
Bueno.
Glee, don't just run off. Don't you need the things in your pack?
I'll help her pack these things back in. You go after her. Looking at how rash she is, I worry for the box.
Le preocupa la caja, no le preocupa. Bueno, Klee se puede defender sola, es cierto. Vale, hay que acompañar a Klee, pues que está allí. Vale, Mona dice algo.
That box is if anything were to happen.
Vale, bueno. Vale, pues vamos a ir hasta allí. Joder, aparece Klee otra vez. A lo mejor por ese motivo apareció la legendaria de Mona desbloqueada cuando hicimos la de Klee, porque aquí también salía Klee. No me acordaba, la verdad. Bueno, aquí hay margaritas voladoras. Bueno, ahí está Klee.
We're here. This is it. Let's dig it up.
Seguro que los slimes dentro están detrás de eso.
It can't be. I put a sign here. There's no mistake. Dendro slimes.
Sí, son slimes dentro.
We can talk later. Let's take them out first.
Vale, vamos a por ellos. No, coño, he puesto a Dilu. Vale, ¿y este qué? Venga, vamos ahí. Reviéntale, que se joda. Que lo sufra. Venga, va. A veces Dilu va un poco lento. Bueno, habla con Klee, ya está, vale.
It's this box. Glad it wasn't damaged in the explosions. Retrieval complete. Let's bring it back.
Venga, vamos. De acuerdo, acompaña aquí y entregaré la caja a Mona. Pues volvemos sin miedo y se la entregamos ahora. Bueno, a ver, Mona, ¿qué opina? Porque claro, el final de la misión sí que lo recuerdo, pero esto de Klee no me acordaba. Vale, ahí está.
You're
A
back
ver.
at last. The wait was exceedingly dull. I had intended to read a book to pass the time, but this one was just some ridiculous diary. Nothing of note in it at all. It dropped from Klee's backpack, so I thought it might contain some ancient knowledge, but... Never mind that. So, did you find the box?
We did. It's in perfect shape.
That's wonderful! Wait a moment. Why isn't it locked? And why is it empty?
Huh? Well, it's because I borrowed this box to store my treasures.
Borrowed?
But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out. That's why it's empty.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box? That's what I want.
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box? You should have said so.
You haven't broken it, have you?
No, it's not broken at all. It's the book in your hand.
What? This. So this book, this diary, is that Hag's It's her diary from 50 years ago? The thing she wanted back after 50 years was the dark history of her youth? I'm finished. No wonder that old woman said I should not look at it no matter what, or she'd rip me to shreds.
Am I in trouble? It was you who said you wanted the box. You didn't say anything about the thing inside. I don't know anything. I'm leaving. Bye.
No tiene sentido enojarse con Flynn.
Well, if you don't say anything, your master won't find out, will she?
Impossible. Astrology can see through all lies. You've seen it yourself. Oh. After having spent all my mora to come to Mondstadt, not only have I gained no knowledge, but now I can't return. How did it come to this?
That's so sad. Maybe you could forget everything in that book and then go back.
That's too difficult. And even if I wanted to stay in Mondstadt, it would be...
Demasiado vergonzoso.
Yes. How can I maintain a proper astrologist's mentality if I stay with all these Philistines?
Well, then you'll just have to go back and face your master.
Stop talking about it. I guess I'll just have to stay in Mondstadt temporarily. Once that old crone's reached the end of her days, I'll be free.
¿De verdad eso cuenta como temporalmente?
But what will I do about my astrology research? No, wait. I don't even have a place to stay.
About that, we can go ask Catherine at the Adventurers Guild. Let's see if she can help.
The Adventurers Guild? Ah, right. You can do commissions for them in exchange for... Well, you know what I mean, don't you?
Ese era el plan.
Oh, thanks. Never mind, it's nothing.
Madre mía, mona. Madre mía, mona. Vale, habla con Catherine. Pues eso es bastante sencillo. Y sabemos dónde está. Vale, yo creo que ya le queda poquito, a esta legendaria. Le queda poquito, señores. Poquito. Hostia. Vale, a ver. Ahí está. Catherine.
Ad astra abyss.
Sí, sí. A ver. Vale, primero voy a hacer cosas que la verdad no sé por qué todavía no tengo hecho. Que siempre hay que ir enviando a la gente a alguna expedición. Pero sobre todo, esperad porque voy a coger... No, Shalin no, tío. Voy a coger recompensas importantes, que no sé por qué coño no me he cogido aún. Esto, recompensas del rango de aventura. Todo esto hay que cogerlo, tío. Y así vamos a poder ascender al viajero. ¿Veis? Con esto también, creo que era lo de la bendición. Madre mía, mirad esto, Mirad esto, tío. Correcto. Correcto. Uf. Uf. Madre mía, sí señor. Qué bonito, tío. Vale, pues nada. Vamos a ascender al viajero. Ya que estamos. A ascender. Ya puedo. No, no puedo. Me falta hacer máscaras sucias. Bueno, fuera de grabación lo podré hacer, pero sí que puedo ponerle ya la constelación. Ya tengo la tercera, perfecto. Por lo menos dejamos esto puesto. Y ya está.
Ad astra abyssosk.
Espera, voy a hacer un poco el ritual, porque ahora sí, hemos encontrado a Catherine. Bueno, un momento, tintero de la erudita. Bueno, salen cosas ahí. Bueno, Catherine, señorita, aquí estamos. Sobre los antecedentes de Mona y su dilema.
I understand the situation. There is a magic laboratory in Mondstadt that has been sealed by some unknown person. Although we have a few specialists who could break the seal, they all have their own labs and aren't that interested in the matter. I believe that if the astrologist you mentioned can break the seal, the owner of that house wouldn't mind if she stayed there.
La llevaré a echar un vistazo.
All right. Then allow me to tell you where the house is.
Vale, la casa está por aquí cerquita. Dirígete al laboratorio mágico e inspecciona el sello. Que eso pues lo tenemos exactamente aquí. Así que vamos a ver.
The person who placed this seal is by no means simple. Breaking this seal by force is nigh on impossible. Interesting. I suppose it's worth using my astrology on. Let me see. I see. So, if you first and then you...
Lo ha conseguido.
All right, it's open.
Holy moly, that's amazing! Now we just need to go back to Catherine and you'll be able to stay here.
No need, no need. You have my utmost thanks.
You are?
Oh, I'm Goth, the owner of this house. I passed by the Adventurers Guild a while back, and Catherine told me about the matter. I never thought this troublesome seal would be dispelled so quickly.
Does that mean I can stay here?
Of course, of course. The facilities inside were just being left there anyway. To express my thanks, I shall rent this building to you at the lowest possible price.
Rent? I didn't hear anything about rent, and I helped out too.
Yes, of course, I understand. I am most thankful to you for that. So rest assured that I will give you the best rates.
I mean...
Paimon thinks Mona's misunderstood something, but...
A ver, si ahorras un poco estarás bien.
I guess I don't have any other choice. I'll rent this place.
Great! Then we are agreed. I will go prepare the documentation. Please wait here.
Thanks for your help. Also, well, I'm very sorry, but I won't be able to do what I agreed to help you with just yet. Without the necessary tools and without new knowledge, it will take me some time to see your destiny clearly. But I promise that I'll do a reading for you first thing once I'm ready.
No te preocupes, ahora lo importante es que trabajes,
Yes.
bro.
I don't really know what to do, but I'll do my best. I wish you both safe travels. As for me, I need to think of the future as well.
Vale. Confiamos en ti, Mona.
How is she gonna make a living if she doesn't use astrology to make money? Maybe we should come back and check on her once in a while. It would really be bad if she fainted from hunger in there.
Buena observación, Paimon. Buena observación, señores. Pues ya está. Hemos superado más allá de las estrellas. Una legendaria menos. La de Mona. Perfecto. 60 protogemas. Es muy bueno acabar con las legendarias porque, oye, recibimos sus protogemas. Y encima enseñanzas de la resistencia por 5. Nada mal. Vale. A ver, ¿esto qué coño era? Ah, bueno, recolectar 10 minerales. ¿Y esto de aquí qué? Hostia, ¿cómo desearía poder hacer en esta cuenta esta misión, tío? De verdad, es increíble, joder. Complete la misión viento en popa. Hasta que no completemos viento en popa, no voy a poder. No sé, tío, da rabia, ¿eh? Hay 38 días por delante, pone. Viento en popa, y eso, a ver.
Cut that racket out. I'm doing experiments here. Oh, it's you. I'm currently running some tests related to your situation.
A ver qué
Don't
quiere
worry
hacer,
about me fainting from hunger.
Supongo que la segunda legendaria que salga de Mona será relacionada con el viajero. Vale, el diálogo era ese y se quita. Se ha quitado. Vale, está bien. Bueno, vamos a... Hoy voy a empezar... Sí, bueno, vamos a empezar la legendaria de Jin. No creo que la acabemos hoy. A lo mejor sí, no lo sé. Bueno, voy a hacer el ritual, pero un momentito porque... No sé, está por aquí el tema. Hay que hablar con Sara, correcto. Vale, un momento, te voy a hacer el ritual.
Oh, it's you! Over here!
It's Sarah from the Good Hunter.
Bueno, el día libre de una gran maestra. Cuando sopla el viento del oeste. Habla con Sara, de acuerdo. Perfecto.
Oh, finally, I caught you.
¿Pasa algo, Sara?
I have something I'd like the Knights of Favonius to do for me, and I want you to pass on my request to the acting Grand Master.
Oh, so it's Jean you were really hoping to see.
You are close with her.
Somos como uña y carne.
Really? It must be a good feeling knowing Jean's got your back.
Anyway, what was it you wanted us to tell Jean?
Oh, yes. I must apologize for being unable to visit the Knights in person, but the restaurant has been so busy lately. Unfortunately, it's right in this busy season that the route between here and Springvale, which is used for the delivery of our ingredients, seems to have been occupied by the Hilichurls. The problem is that the suppliers in Springvale say that deliveries have nothing to do with them.
Entonces
They're
quiere
just
que alguien les
responsible
enseñe una
for selling
lección a
us
esos
ingredients.
cazadores. Venga, sí.
No! How is that going to help?
Please, ask Master Jean to send a party to clear out the hilly trails from the road to Springvale.
No hay problema.
Help at last. With Jean on the case, this will be solved in no time. Thank you.
Seems like everyone really trusts Jean.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Charles the bartender said he's been having some trouble too. Why don't you stop by and see him on the way?
Fine. In for a penny, in for a pound is the Paimon way. But this is really stretching the definition of on the way, in my opinion.
Vale, pues así comienza la legendaria de Jin, el día libre de una gran maestra.
Quite busy recently.
Pues estupendo. Vale, el objetivo es... Habla con Charles. Que bueno, lo tenemos exactamente allí. No está muy lejos realmente. Así que hablaremos con él sin miedo. Vale, está ahí, delante de la taberna.
What do
Hola,
you think
Charles.
this is, kiddo? A fruit juice store?
How rude! Especially since we're here to help!
Help? Oh, yes. You're the acting grandmaster's new hotshot helper, aren't you?
That's one way of putting it, but...
Great. Tell Jean I need my quarterly tax return forms then. It's time to get Elzer on to doing the accounts again. I must say, though, the tax rate on alcohol in Mondstadt is pretty steep.
Y aún así el viñedo del amanecer sigue ganando mucho dinero.
That's mostly down to Master D-Luke's successful business model.
Why are the accounts with Jean? Does she do bookkeeping now, too?
Acting Grandmaster Jean personally goes over all the accounts. After all, the wine industry is Mondstadt's main source of income. Jean takes great pains to make sure no detail is overlooked.
Paimon never knew that. Jean's job is even harder than it seems.
The acting Grandmaster's hard work indeed makes our lives a whole lot easier. We're certainly very lucky, but to put it bluntly, we just take it for granted that that's the norm now.
Wow. How do you sleep at night knowing how much pressure you put Jean under?
When you put it like that, I do feel quite ashamed. I suppose I should give her one on the house next time she's here. Although, I doubt the acting Grandmaster even has the time to spare for that.
Sounds like a poor excuse to deny Jean a free drink. Come on, let's go and see Jean.
Sí, será lo mejor. Vale, pues informa a Jin de los encargos de los ciudadanos, que eso obviamente está ahí. Lo tenemos en los caballeros de Favonius, en la sede. A ver, Jin, vamos a colaborar un poquitín. Y eso rima. Vale, ya hemos llegado.
Hey, you two!
Margaret? What are you doing here?
My cat's gone missing. Have you seen it?
¿Te refieres a Diona?
No, not her. I imagine Diona's probably still in the tavern. I mean, little Princey. Prince was just home, now he's gone.
Did you seriously think Diona was a house cat?
This is a bit worrying. What if Prince can't find his way home?
Supongo que podemos ayudarte a buscar a tu gato.
Nah, you're always such a big softie. But aren't we in the middle of something? Sarah and Charles need our help urgently, too. Let's go and see Jean first.
You're on the way to see Jean? What a coincidence.
Paimon thought you were looking for a cat.
Yes, I wanted to see if Jean could help look for my cat.
Seriously? You want Jean to help look for your cat?
What's wrong with that? Jean's a really nice person.
Un caso clásico de las buenas personas siempre las
Please
engañan.
mention it to Jean from me. I'll treat you to a brew at Cat's Tail later.
Sí, sí. Ahora Jin tiene que dedicarse a buscar gato.
Hey! Unbelievable. Guess the case of Prince the Missing Cat is now added to the agenda for our meeting with Jean.
Sí, sí, venga, Paimon. No te enrolles y vamos a buscarlo porque... Habla con Jin. Ah, vale, hay que buscar... Ah, no, hay que hablar con Jin. Vale, vale. Entonces a lo mejor le podemos pedir ayuda a Jin. ¿Quién sabe? A ver, Jin. Soy un capullín.
Acting Grandmaster? Oh, Master Jean?
Jin, ¿estás bien?
Oh, it's our honorary knight. Sorry, I must have been daydreaming. How can I assist?
Actually, it's not us who need your help. It's a bunch of other people.
I see. Well, thank you for your service to the people of Mondstadt. I have made a note of these commissions in my files, and I will make arrangements accordingly.
Great! We didn't miss out on anyone's commissions, did we? Sarah's hilly churls, Charles' tax return, Margaret's cat. Seems that's everything. We'll be on our way then, Jean. Jean, are you okay?
Bueno, algo le pasa a Jean, así que la llevas a la catedral en busca de ayuda. Jean, ¿qué te pasa? ¿Qué necesitas? Madre mía, se nos ha desmayado, señores. Se nos muere. Se nos muere Jean.
How's Jean holding up? Is it serious?
It's just burnout from work stress. She'll be fine after a good old rest. Thanks for bringing her here. She may have tried to keep soldiering on otherwise.
It's not a surprise, though. She does have a lot to get through every day.
Poor Jean. She's always been one to push herself too hard while overlooking her own needs. This isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Bárbara se preocupa mucho por Jean.
Oh, you think so? I mean, she's the acting Grand Master and all. We can't have her collapsing all the time now, can we?
A Bárbara le gusta Jean.
So you know, it's not like this is a personal thing. It's just out of love for concern for the greater good. Yes, that's it.
What's up with Barbara? Huh. Weird.
Anyway, you're an honorary knight, aren't you? While the master is down, the knights should share her burden, no?
That's a very good point, but shouldn't one of the fully qualified knights do that?
Jean has so much to do. An extra pair of hands can't hurt. You should go and check in at the headquarters. Jean will be fine with just me here.
Paimon feels like she's trying to get rid of us.
Sí, opino.
Why is that?
Nothing. We'll leave you to it. Come on, let's go.
Sí, vamos a dejarla sola. Vamos a dejarla sola. Regresa a la sede de los caballeros.
I already told you.
Vale. Bueno, pues ahí está el tema. Como siempre, no es difícil, ya sabemos dónde está. Demasiadas veces lo hemos visto ya. Venga, vamos a ver. Bueno, pues la teoría es que a Bárbara le gusta Jean. No hay misterio. Vale, ahí estamos.
Oh, it's Kaya.
¡Hombre, amigo!
I've been waiting for you.
Me estaba esperando. Qué tensión.
I have been informed about Jean falling ill. On behalf of all of the Knights of Favonius, allow me to express my sincere gratitude for your assistance.
So courteous and polite. This isn't the Kaya Paimon knows.
Well, the circumstances warrant it. This is the acting Grand Master herself we're talking about. Now, in addition to that thank you message, there was one other thing.
¿Es esta la parte en la que nos das nuestra recompensa?
I must say I like your style. But before we can discuss a reward, there are some things I hope you can assist the Knights with.
Things like helping to fill in for Jean?
Right. Although the commissions you reported to Jean have already been handed off to someone else, I am concerned that they will not be handled with due care without Jean's personal touch. So I am hoping that you can help out where you see fit. I will feel much more at ease knowing that the honorary knight is personally overseeing these cases.
You can flatter us all you want, but answer me this. Why don't you do it?
Oh, I have far more important matters to attend to. There are so many things to prepare.
Fine then. So it's Sarah, Charles, and Margaret's stuff you want us to help with, right?
Those are the ones. I appreciate the help. See.
Sí, se ha roto. Vale, pues una cosita menos. Míralo, calla, cómo huye. Vale, habla con Margaret. Vale. Cuidadito. Nuevas misiones. ¿Esto qué es? ¿O forma parte todo de la misma? Ah, vale. La intranquilidad de Margaret. Bueno, pues vamos a hacer la primera. Sí, que la tenemos allí. Vale, pues rápidamente vamos a ver. Hay 3 submisiones. una detrás de otra y ya está. Sin miedo. Aquí está. Uy, 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 uy.
So, yours is the cat that went missing.
Venti! Have you come to help?
Me here to help you? Why, on the contrary, it is I who needs the helping.
But Paimon just saw you talking to Margaret about Prince.
Aha! So, Prince is the name of the feline fiend who thieved my spare astral iron strings. Though it gladdens my heart to see that the free-spirited ethos of Mondstadt is alive and well in creatures great and small, still, it's a bit audacious.
Prince is a mischievous little rascal, all right.
Lo dices como una madre mimando a su hijo malcriado.
Indeed. Just like Barbados.
Yes, quite. Now, let's see about getting ourselves an audience with His Little Highness Prince Rascal of Mondstadt. I have a performance tonight, and without my spare strings, I shall have to disappoint my audience.
What would a kitty cat want with lyre strings anyway?
Everyone knows cats go crazy for a ball of string.
What?
These lyre strings are made of astral iron, which contains animo energy. That makes them extremely durable, so I normally just roll them up in a ball to make them easier to carry. That's a trick of the trade from a traveling bard.
The strings contain animo energy? That'll help us. It's time for you to use your elemental sight again. I'm unsure there must be some elemental footprints or something.
Thank you all. Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace. It's a black cat you're looking for.
Vale.
Oh, take this fish. It's Little Prince's favorite food. Maybe it'll help you find him.
Yo lo que no sé es dejar cebos, de verdad. No tengo ni idea. Encuentra a Margaret. Bueno, el objetivo es encontrar, no, a Príncipe. Hay que buscar huellas. Y... Vale, yo... No sé, a ver, un momento. Me suena que estaba en un lugar estrecho. Ahora voy a subir. Yo no recuerdo exactamente... ¿Qué hace Amber ahí? ¡Eh!
Got it. I'll set off right away.
Amber, are you here to help out with Jean's commission?
Oh, hi. Yeah, I was just getting ready. Who better than an outrider to mop up some hilly turls on the delivery route?
Oh...
Sarah, what are you still stressing about? I'm an outrider, and I won't disappoint.
You misunderstand me. I don't doubt your abilities. I'm just overwhelmed at the number of orders piling up in front of me. Another bizarre order came in just now. It's like they're hosting a banquet or something.
Vale, esto debe ser otra submisión. ¿Hay algo con lo que necesitas ayuda?
Really? You don't mind helping? That would be wonderful. You really are the good hunter's guardian angel.
Yeah, well, those hilly turls are going to be a handful, too.
Well, why don't you take this order? Start by getting the ingredients.
Are you sure he can be trusted? It might end up tasting a bit funky.
We're well past the point of aiming for perfection. This is now a fight to save the good hunter's business.
A fight?
For this dish we need 3 sweet flowers and 3 fowls. Okay, go and get ready. You too, Amber. I'll be waiting here.
Oh, yes, right.
Venga, sí, muy bien. De acuerdo. Pues esto debe estar la preocupación de Sara. La preocupación de Sara. Vale, pues no sé cómo hago el ritual aquí, la verdad. La preocupación de Sara. Ya está. A ver.
Have you brought me 3 sweet flowers and 3 fowls?
Lo tengo todo ya. Venga, para ti y para ti.
Yep, that's everything. Now, order number 7 is for 1 sweet madame.
And so begins the story of us becoming basic kitchen hands.
You did say you'd help Good Hunter out. Be sure to serve it while it's hot.
Vale, prepara el pollo asado con miel. Bueno, ya está preparado.
Any news on that sweet madame?
Vale, este y para ti.
1 sweet madame received. It smells pretty good. You have a knack for this. Just the person I need. Since you cook so well, you might as well take this sticky honey roast next.
Sticky honey roast? I'm sure she's heard Amber and Kaya mention this one before.
That's right, a mainstay of the Good Hunter menu. It's my pride and joy. The knights order it almost every time they come here for a gathering. Let me teach you the recipe for a sticky honey roast.
Wait, didn't you say it's your pride and joy? You're going to teach us how to make it?
With your cooking skills, I don't think you will be doing a disservice to the Good Hunter brand. As soon as that sticky honey roast is ready, please bring it here.
Sí.
I'm still waiting on one sticky honey roast.
Bueno, si lo tengo también.
This is... Wow! Did you really cook this? This is quite simply astonishing! You were born to be a head chef.
Are we released from kitchen duty now?
Yes, thanks ever so much for your help. Amber should be able to take care of everything else. If you ever get tired of being an adventurer, there'll be a job waiting for you at Good Hunter if you want it.
De acuerdo. Bueno, la preocupación de Sara dentro de la misión legendaria de Jin, hecha. Una cosita menos. Oye, pues mira, nos dan recompensas que no están mal. Pero ahora hay que buscar al príncipe, a ver. Espérate, voy a hablar con Margaret.
Prince should be somewhere around the market.
Es un gato negro. Bueno. La otra misión, ¿cuál es? El apuro de Charles. Encuentra a Charles y preguntaré los detalles del encargo. Bueno, de eso ya hablaremos. Aquí he de encontrar al jodido gato porque la verdad no sé dónde coño estaba, tío. A ver, gatito. Es que, tío, yo juraría que al gato lo podíamos ver desde la distancia, a lo lejos. Míralo, ahí está. Atrapadísimo. Toma. Lo hemos pillado, Lo hemos pillado. Ahí está, de repente está ahí. Bien.
Prince! Where did you go running off to? Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
We definitely had our work cut out for us looking for him.
Oh, Princey, how could you leave me like that?
Looks like those two need some time to themselves. And here are your astral iron strings, Venti.
You found them! Wonderful! I was not optimistic they would turn up. I dare say that a private performance played using these very same strings would not be an excessive way to show my gratitude.
What?
Apologies. At this distance, my cat allergy seems to be rearing its head.
Oh, now Paimon gets why you didn't go looking for your strings by yourself?
Anyway, thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
Pobre Venti, por Dios. Bueno, pues ya está. Otra submisión, la intranquilidad de Margaret. Perfecto. Pues nada, súper guay, ¿no? Súper bonito todo, sí señor. Bueno, ahora hay que ir hasta Charles. Todo esto ya lo modificaré en el vídeo. Está Lisa.
Lisa, are you here about the tax return?
Oh, hello, darling. You're quite right. After I heard about poor Jean, I thought I might lend a hand with some of her more literary duties.
Cool. Well, if we're no longer needed here, we'll be on our way.
Wait a moment. Actually, Charles here was wondering...
Please, allow me, ma'am. I just took a rather important order. But unfortunately, we've run completely dry, and the delivery from the winery is behind schedule. If it's not too much trouble...
What's so urgent about this order?
It came in at the last minute. Literally just a few seconds ago.
Exactly. Hence the urgency.
Bien, pero será mejor que la casa invite mi próxima bebida.
I'm positive that next time my boss, Master D-Luke, is here, he'll pick up the tab for you.
Sounds about right.
Me gusta como suena. Claro que sí. Vale, pues hay que hablar con Ernest. Que lo tenemos... ahí. Un poquito lejos, el Super Ernest. Capuy Ernest. Jueves, viernes. Lo siento, pero tenía que hacer. A ver. Bueno, pues bien, joder. Bueno, ya sabéis, si no... Hoy no hemos mirado el mapa, pero ya tenemos el 100% de Mondstadt, una auténtica locura. Y por cierto, si alguien quiere me puede seguir en el Twitter que tengo, que me lo hice hace poquito. A ver, globo aerostático. Bueno, hemos llegado.
So this is where Charles's delivery disappeared to.
Have you come to rescue me? I've been waiting long enough. And all the time I've been working at the winery, this is the first time I've been robbed by hilly churls. If you'd taken any longer, I don't know what I would have done.
Fear not. My friend here is a hilly churl exterminator extra.
Just as well. Then please escort this transporter to the end of the road. And be careful with it. Just beating up the hilly churls is not the aim here. You'd better make sure the goods stay intact because I certainly don't have the mora to replace them. I'll be waiting up ahead.
Sí, tú no te preocupes. Vale, entonces hay que escoltar el globo. Vale, pues si aparecen gilichurros, hay que reventarlos. Por ejemplo, a este cerdo lo reviento. Vale, uno menos, por favor, el siguiente. Sin miedo. Ahí, revienta. Uno menos. Madre mía, de verdad. Lo de Diluc no deja tiempo ni para respirar. Creo que esto lo tengo que apartar porque si no, por aquí no pasa. Correcto. Y ahí hay más. Vale, voy a intentar. Oh, qué asco me dan estos cabrones cuando empiezan. Bien. Madre mía. Qué rotura, una detrás de otra. Dale, dale a ese cerdo, va. ¿Y el slime ese qué es? Aburre. Vale, de momento bien. Cuidado porque allí hay... Voy a intentar explotar todo esto.
Nice and spicy.
Correcto. Ahora voy a intentar explotar el otro. Dale, esto de momento se mueve. Así que bueno, voy a explotar esto por si acaso. Se sigue moviendo. Coño. Ven aquí, cerdo. Te enseño quién manda. Y vas a ver lo que vale un peine. Un peine súper poderoso. Vale, bien, perfecto. Uy, cuidado que hay más. Coño, el fregado este. Vale, bien. Vale. Se acabó uno menos. No me da objetos, me parece que no. Bueno, se ha quedado eso flotando, no sé qué coño es. La verdad, no sé para qué es. Bueno, eso sigue avanzando, así que no hay problema. Podemos perder un poco el tiempo si queremos. Cuidado. Termina el encargo de Charles.
Thank you, my friend. I thought I was in deep trouble this time. It's a good thing you showed up.
Sí, gracias.
I'll put in a good word for you with the gentleman at the winery.
I think we're finally finished with the commissions we were doing for Jean. A day in the life of Jean really is hard work. Wonder how she's feeling now. Let's head to the cathedral and pay her a visit.
Bueno, el objetivo es... Bueno, el objetivo es preguntarle a Bárbara cómo se encuentra Jean. Y punto. Ahí está. Vale, pues vamos a ver. Estaría bien poder hacer un punto, o sea, que se pudiera teletransportar ya directamente hasta la entrada, ¿no? Hasta la puerta. Y no desde aquí, de verdad. Hay misiones, encargos diarios de Mondstadt que están ahí dentro y son un coñazo tener que estar viniendo desde aquí. Hay una misión ahí abajo, ahora si me acuerdo la hacemos. Hostia, a ver si da tiempo, tío. Llevamos 54 minutos. Hostia, a lo mejor acabamos la legendaria de Jean, que yo pensaba que no la acabaríamos. Hola, Bárbara.
Hi, Barbara. We're back.
Welcome back. You must be exhausted.
¿Cómo está
Jean
Jean?
has regained consciousness and should be back to her normal self soon enough.
That's great news. Let's go and see her.
But she just left the cathedral. I tried to tell her she needs more rest, but she wouldn't listen. She tried to act like she was fine and kept saying she wanted to get some fresh air. I bet you she's gone to Lady Vanessa's place again.
Where?
Oh, that huge tree at Windrise? That place is dedicated to Mondstadt's hero, Vanessa. Jean goes there whenever she feels lost and confused deep down inside.
Barbara, that's some pretty personal stuff. How do you know so much about Jean's innermost thoughts?
Jean, mentioned it to me, you know, before she left.
¿Estará bien allí sola en esa
That's what
condición?
I'm worried about too. But I still have work to do here.
Don't worry, we'll take over nursing duty for now.
Great. That puts my mind at rest. May the Animo Archon protect you. And Jean.
Sí, sí. Vale, pues hay que ir al gran árbol. Ese es el objetivo. Y lo tenemos ahí. Vale, pues la secundaria esta, que no se nos olvide. Ha aparecido una secundaria aquí en Mondstadt. Quedaban 2 misiones por hacer en Mondstadt. Y una pues será esa. Vale, ahí está. Hostia, qué susto.
Lady Vanessa, I hope your watch over Mondstadt remains unclouded. I do not know if I, or the rest of the world, as you had hoped for, have become stronger. Huh?
I can't write a piece based on this info.
Hi, Jean. Are you feeling better now?
Much better. I was not expecting you to come here. Thank you for your concern.
Are you sure? We saw you beneath the tree just now, leaning on your sword. Are you sure you aren't pushing yourself too hard?
Siempre puedes confiar en nosotros.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot to me. Hearing that boosts my spirits. But I must find a way to cope with minor setbacks like this on my own. Otherwise, how can I be the protector that Mondstadt needs me to be? The protector that Vanessa was.
You truly revere Vanessa, huh?
I do. Vanessa was the first Grandmaster, a kind yet formidable woman. I have always hoped to follow in her footsteps. As the Lionfang Knight, she courageously overthrew the oppressive ruling aristocracy of her time. Then, she founded the Knights of Favonius and became known as the Dandelion Knight, spreading grace and compassion throughout the land.
Dandelion Knight? Isn't that your title?
Actually, all of the Knights of Favonius Masters throughout the ages have inherited the title of Dandelion Knight or Lionfang Knight.
Oh, that makes sense now. You too want to be as gentle as the Dandelion Knight, and yet as fierce as the Lionfang Knight.
Yes, I know it sounds like a huge honor inheriting both these titles from Vanessa, but I see it more as a huge responsibility. After all, it is a lot to live up to.
De hecho, la caballera de Dandelion te queda mejor.
Paimon thinks so too.
Huh?
Jean?
Who's there?
Caught red-handed. Finally, an opportunity comes to get rid of the master in a moment of weakness. And then you two show up and ruin everything.
How did they know about Jean's condition? Choosing this moment to strike is a low blow, even for this lot.
As long as my name is the Dandelion Knight, I swear I shall not be defeated by such despicable means.
Since this opportunity has slipped away, I shall now be
Uy, se ha cortado todo.
After him.
Jean, you're still recovering.
Debería regresar a descansar.
I must go after him.
Jean, you can't keep doing this to yourself. Why can't you trust us to handle it?
I do trust you, but to let an enemy get away like this would be a major dereliction of duty.
Fine, but at least let us go with you.
Thank you for your understanding. I will graciously accept your help.
Venga, va, Jean, confía en nosotros. Bueno. Cuidado, Vale. Un logro, eso lo primero, el logro. Vamos a mirar. Sprinta continuamente durante 15 segundos. ¿Esto qué coño es? No sé qué tenía que ver esto con la misión, pero bueno. Bueno, vamos a seguir a Jean entonces. por lo visto está muy motivada, a pesar de su estado. Y si Jin está motivada, nosotros también. No podemos dejarla sola. Cuidado, que hay que entrar ahí, Pues esto no lo vamos a hacer hoy. Vale. Hay que entrar ahí. Eso ya lo haremos en el siguiente vídeo, porque ya llevo 1 hora y ahora no es momento de hacer esto. Por lo tanto, habrá que venir aquí en el siguiente vídeo, ¿de acuerdo? Yo creo que el avance de esta legendaria ha sido bastante bueno. En el siguiente vídeo acabaremos la legendaria de Jin también. Y supongo que ya continuaremos haciendo la misión de Arconte que hay. Y pronto veremos el rito del ascenso, que cuidadito con eso. A ver si se carga esto hoy, o no sé qué le pasa de repente. Así que no me enrollo más, disfrutad de vuestros días, pero recordad sobre todo de vuestras noches. Hasta la próxima.